everyone, and welcome back to Amplify. We have an unfinished business with our guest from last week. So, this is going to be the second part of the episode with Benvel music. Before starting the episode, let's have a look at what we discussed last week.
Before I was Benvel Music, I had another name. I was a teenager. I didn't really understand the meaning, and like at some point they were sick of meeting me.
Well, you were following them.
Basically, I'm a Jew. Since I was 11 years old, I figured out how to be a recording engineer.
To make it short for you guys, in the first part we discussed about Benjamin's childhood in Ukraine, about how he moved to Israel, how he started in music, about rebranding because at the beginning he had a completely different brand with different objectives, and about his favorite band, which is Backstreet Boys, and undying love for it. So we're gonna start where we left off, which is everybody, yeah.
If you met them, if you tried producing.
Yeah, so I was talking about the song. Yeah, so back in January, they announced that they're coming to Israel. I said I will try my best and I will just present them the song that I make for them.
Mhm.
So it was like more of a romantic dream than really I was believing that they're gonna take the song. So I just wanted to do it anyway. And so I found a partner. His name is Hunter Reese. He's a terrific singer. He's from United States.
Mhm.
I think he was living in LA and then he moved to Austin, Texas, where he's living right now. So we connected very well because he was making songs that he is kind of inspired also by NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and all the stuff. Like not just by them, but also his voice sounded like something that would fit boy band style. So we wrote a song together, like not together. I gave him like idea for a song, like what the song can be about, and he wrote the lyrics for that. And I made a beat. He also helped me a little bit. He sent me a few parts of the beat, like the guitar in the beat is like him playing the guitar, so he's also part of the production. And so we made a song. And when Backstreet Boys arrived, because I'm a big fan, I know where they're gonna stay, I know where to go, when to go. And so I created 5 copies of the song on USB with all the files of the production, the lyrics, the opening letter, put it everything beautifully in the file. I just handed all the 5 copies. So 4 of them went directly to each of the Backstreet Boys, and 1 of them went to their tour manager. So
And
Brian
is not on tour because you said 4 of them went directly to Backstreet Boys. 1 of them was not on tour?
No, he was on tour, but I couldn't get to him because he escaped the fence.
Okay.
Brian is not so easy to catch. If you want to catch for a picture or to say hi, he's not easy catch. So I didn't catch him. I never caught him, not in 2018, not in 2015, and not 2014. I don't have a selfie with him or anything, Yeah, so I think I need to resolve.
It made me think, the whole Backstreet Boys story, it made me think about our background, yours and mine, because we grew up in Ukraine, and how different it is. We said, okay, you tried making pictures with the posters, and we were listening them on the cassettes.
Right.
And if you had your TV channel, we didn't have the opportunity to watch a video of Backstreet Boys at any time when we want. Right now you have YouTube, you have everything, you can watch it whenever you want. And at that time it was your gift. If I remember, there were some TV programs when at the end they switched on one song from one music video from modern pop stars. And sometimes when it was like Britney or Backstreet Boys, you felt like it was your gift for the whole week or for the whole month.
It was special. And we had actually like a music chart on the TV. And so for some reason, the Backstreet Boys, like they were sometimes number 2, sometimes number 1, and I was really feeling bad when Backstreet Boys were not number 1 on the chart.
I didn't have music channels, so for me, when there was like a TV program and at the end they switched on one song and it was Britney, I was like,
Yes, yes.
okay, let's talk about what's new for you in 2021. What's your plan? How are you feeling 2021?
All right. So 2021, I'm growing up a little bit more, and I'm becoming less romantic. Yeah, I'm becoming less of a romantic person that likes like a dreamer. I'm trying to be. I think I'm switching to be more pragmatic person who is more aware of that he has a life and he has to like build something and build a family and build like something.
You can
And
still be romantic at
I'm
the same time, just
yeah,
like
I'm moving from that poor musician mentality bit by bit. Like before, I'm happy in a relationship right now for more than 2 years, and I wasn't for many years in any stable relationship. And so when I was single, I was like in the mindset of I just want to make my dream come true. I don't care if I have money, I don't have money. I just want to do what I have to do that makes me happy. And so right now I changed a little bit the perception, and I thought, okay, first I need to find a way to make money, and then this money will help me to make my dream come true, and not the other way around. And so the good thing about growing up is that you learn and you become wiser. So my plan for 2021 is to find ways to stabilize my income in a proper way, and also at the same time to work on the reboot of my business. And I cannot not just I wouldn't call it business, reboot of my career, because business is like two transactions. It sounds transactional. Music for me is not. Music for me is much more than that. So I don't like to call it business. And yeah, so these two things, stabilizing my sources of income and rebooting Benvel music. And I have a lot of things on my mind, and I hope it will work out through 2021 and 2022.
Yeah. Let's talk about your routine. How do you spend your days, weeks, months, planning, whatever you do? Share your wisdom. And I know for a fact that you are taking some time off, and there is always something that when you don't work, like Friday, Monday, Saturday, or something. So I really wanted to know about that, because those days I cannot even catch you on Facebook. So that's something interesting.
Yeah. So I made a routine for myself to Friday, Saturday, I'm off social media. That's my routine.
Okay, so but it doesn't mean that you don't work in the studio.
I don't work in the studio. I'm okay. Yeah, I don't work. Friday, Saturday are my days with my girlfriend, because we don't live together, and basically we just see each other on Friday and Saturday. And so I just want to have meaningful time, and I think it's very important, because when you always work and you're in the mindset of like you need to work until you drop dead, you really drop dead, and that's not something we live for. We don't want to drop dead.
Yeah, so true. So
And
true. Even sometimes you think like, oh, I'm just gonna do a bit on Sunday. No, you really have to take some time off. And I spoke a couple of weeks back with a very artistic person who has her brand of olive oil and brand of clothing recycling. So it's called upcycling. And she said also that for her, like Sunday, she doesn't do anything, not even like trying to do. It's like just day off of everything. So it's very cool to hear.
yeah, that's cool. So I part of my business training was that I had to have like a certain routine every day, and I was following it for some time, but then I felt like I didn't continue with the routine because it's so hard. But I'm not a person of a routine. It's very hard for me to have a routine, even a healthy routine. I need to get back to routine of doing some sports.
Oh yeah. I think all of us do.
Can you feel that?
Yeah, every day. So, are there any new skills or yeah, you said you want to get back to sport, but is it like a plan for this year? Is it something that you really want to take on, like a new skill, like a new?
No, it's not a new thing for me. This is the funny thing that I was like many years ago. I was really into sports, and I was working out as a bodybuilder.
Wow.
For a while. Yeah, I never was like a big bodybuilder, but I had some achievements, and so it really hurts me that I'm not doing anything right now. I think my main purpose this year is to learn more about investments.
Investments in your business or
No,
investments?
in investments in general in life.
Oh, okay, okay.
I had a very good friend of mine who is very inspired by like investing and stuff. And so he taught me that a mindset of investor is a healthy mindset. He taught me that you need to believe that if you want to get something, you need to invest in something.
Mm-hmm.
That you cannot. A lot of this is the problem of a lot of musicians, that they think that they don't need to invest until they make something. And I was also like that. I will not invest in my business until I grow my business a little bit by myself or something like that. I will just do stuff that I can as much as I can myself, and it will work out because I'm very talented, and this is how it works. But when I started exploring investments kind of thing, I figured out that if you want to get something, you need to invest in something. You cannot make money out of a thin air. You need to invest money to make money. And so I'm trying to learn investments, and I'm trying to think of how can I translate it to music.
Mm-hmm.
How can I make it work for me for what I want to do?
Nice, nice.
This is the main skill I'm trying to acquire this year.
I wanted to say thank you because at some point, when I was setting up my home studio, you helped me out a lot with what microphones are good, what settings at home should be, how the sound should resonate, where do I put the carpet, in which closet do I do I record? So I just wanted to say that you supported me a lot during that time, and I'm extremely thankful to you. What advice do you have for somebody who is starting out right now with production?
To build yourself as a producer or musician or whatever, try to do one step at a time. Like for example, if you want to learn how to make beats, so just learn how to make beats. Don't try to learn how to mix. Leave the mixing part to leave it aside. And like if you're trying to be a singer, don't try to learn how to produce. You're gonna mess up because you will try to be a singer songwriter, and then you will try to be at the same time a producer, and it's totally different, completely different skills and completely different mindsets that you need to have. And so it doesn't mean that singer cannot learn how to produce. I think that it's these days it's even essential that singer has some knowledge in production. But I don't think that if a singer tries to be many things at the same time, he will succeed as much as producer. If a producer will try to be also an artist at the same time, you can. I'm not saying you cannot, but it's really hard, and it's really can be very depressing. So I would say concentrate on one thing at a time as your main direction.
Yeah.
Don't try to be everything of everything.
Absolutely. Otherwise, your focus is nowhere. And you and we all know, if we start 5 projects at the same time, what do we finish? Nothing.
I can say from my own experience.
Yeah, I can say from my own experience as well, like clearly. If an artist wants to work with you today, are you taking up new artists? This is the first question. And second, how can one interest you in working with them?
Oh, so it also changed from my perception of I was talking about the change in perception of how I view my career and my business for future. I decided that I don't want to work with anyone who will just come to me anymore. I just really want to work with people who have same vibes as me, because this is the only way that I can make it enjoyable for both parties. And so if artist wants to interest me in music, he has to have a good song. I love lyrics. I love people with lyrics who that mean something. I love character in artistry. So I would love to work with artists who have balls and character, and they have something to say. This is what really inspires me. And yeah, that's basically it. Be talented, be talented, be interesting, and you will attract me to work with you.
Shall we get to the question, who do you want to amplify?
Oh man, there are a few people that I want to amplify, but I cannot amplify 2 people, right? So,
Only one.
Only one.
Or maybe it's a band. You can amplify a band, or don't amplify Backstreet Boys, please. They don't need it.
Okay, so I really want to amplify. We were talking before about the song that I was making for the Backstreet Boys, and I made it not by myself, but with a guy whose name is Hunter Reese. He's a singer-songwriter from United States, and he was a big part of making my dream come true. So, and he's a cool guy, and I really want you to amplify him. And yeah, so
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Awesome. I will reach out to him. Benjamin, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, and on my official website that I didn't update for some time.
Yeah, so that's on Instagram, your
Just Benvel Music.
just Benvel Music. Okay.
On Instagram, just Benvel Music. The website is benvelmusic.com. And on Facebook, people just can find me as Benjamin Kogan.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much for this nice morning. It was very early, as you can see now. It's a bit brighter already outside. Yeah. Thanks for taking this time and really connecting before, we start the whole day with the whole struggle with day jobs, etc. I see that in 5 minutes I already have a meeting at my day job. So
exactly, me too.
Yeah. Lots of thanks, and yeah, see you on Instagram.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Rock your body, yeah. Thanks a lot, guys, for staying till the end of the episode. Don't forget to give some love to Benjamin. All the links are in the description, and see you next week.
Rule without doubt. Side B. Benvel.
אז מה אם התרגלתם אולי לחיי שגרה, בלי שקט ממך, קומות מביא מכירה, קצת כסף בכיס, האם זה רע? אז מה סתם תשבו בשילוב ידיים, תקבלו את אותה הקפה כל יומיים, תסתפקו במועט, כי זה מה יש בינתיים. רק נעצום את העיניים, אם רק נשכח בינתיים, נברח למקום בו נוכל להיות שמחים ורוקדים, קופצים למים, שרים ויפים אל השמיים, כולם פה שלווים חיים בלי פחד, מרימים את הראש, חולמים ביחד, קופצים למים, חולמים ביחד, חולמים ביחד, חולמים ביחד. אז מה אם לא הספקתם עדיין להגיע לפסגה, נוסעים בכביש מהיר בלי רישיון נהיגה, ללבוש חיוך מזויף, האם זה רע? בדיוק כמוכם, מרגיש לבד בקרב, נלחם כל יום שמישהו אותי אוהב, ממשיך לשיר כמו ציפור בכלוב זהב. ואם רק נעצום את העיניים, ואם רק נשכח בינתיים, נברח למקום בו מותר לטעות. שמחים ורוקדים, קופצים למים, שרים ויפים אל השמיים, כולם פה שלווים חיים בלי פחד, מרימים את הראש, חולמים ביחד, חולמים ביחד, חולמים ביחד, חולמים ביחד.
שחרם את בן י"מ, ורק שלא תרגיש אשם, ולא בגלל שמשעמם. יש כאלה עובדים לא רע, יש כאלה חוסכים לדירה, יש כאלה אומרים יהיה טוב ומסתובבים ללא מטרה, יש כאלה קיבלו הערה, יש כאלה עוברים המרה, יש כאלה עלו למעלה מהר ואז קיבלו סתירה. איפה שלא תלך תדע הכל לא סתם קורה, עושה את שלי ושם את מבטחי רק בבורא, בתור זמר, בתור אדם וגם בתור הורה, אז האנשים תבינו שצריך להתעורר.
ואם רק נעצום את העיניים, אם רק נשכח בינתיים, נברח למקום בו אפשר לחיות.